Hey, it's me, Nick, and I'm here today to tell you about an organization I love. It's called Northwest Education Access, and it's a nonprofit built to support young people on their journeys as they decide how they want to do higher education. The way that it works is Northwest Education Access pairs students with an education advocate. This person serves as a one-on-one relationship for the student to give them support, friendship, mentorship, and act as a cheerleader almost as the student goes throughout the education that they've defined for themselves. By building a really deep relationship with the student, the education advocate is able to figure out what they can do to support the individual needs of that student, whether it's to connect them with tutoring, campus resources, maybe a word of advice or an industry connection, or even just a bus pass. This model allows these deep relationships such that the education advocate can be there and support a student in a difficult time and celebrate with them in times of success that the students created for themselves. It is a really powerful model that Northwest Education Access has been perfecting for 20 years, and it works. Northwest Education Access students are 3 times as likely to attend college and more likely to stay enrolled and graduate from there. And that graduation has enormous effects. Students who graduate with a baccalaureate degree of undergrad, they are twice as likely to enter the middle class. They are more likely to report job satisfaction, have healthier lives in the long run. An education is one of the strongest ways to break the cycle of poverty, which is so incredibly important. And for Northwest Education Access's 1,000 students that it serves, over 1,000 students, it is all the more important because Northwest Education Access is the only organization in the state that is built to support students who've fallen out of the educational system. Most of Northwest Education Access students are first in their family to go to college. The majority are also BIPOC students. Many have experienced homelessness, and all have experienced some sort of systemic barrier that has prevented them from accessing the education system in the way that, say, I have. And Northwest Education Access realizes how important that is and does a lot of work to recognize the systems that they take part in and participate in and work to dismantle, centering student voices in everything that they do, from hiring decisions to the long-term strategy of the organization and how it builds its programs. It is an incredibly impactful organization. It means a ton to me, and I would love to invite you to get involved. Uh, First, obviously, this is a fundraiser, so I'd like to invite you to join me in donating. Uh, if you're in Seattle, I actually have partnered with my neighbor Kate, who makes artisanal, savory and sweet croissants that sell out in minutes. And just for donating anything over $25, I will give you a croissant this weekend. You just need to come by my place. And if you're not in Washington, don't worry. Next time I see you, I'll figure out a way to say thanks similarly. Now, if donating isn't your thing, there are lots of other ways to get involved with Northwest Education Access, whether that's through tutoring or mentoring students or contributing the skills that you have to the organization, doing things like filming videos like this or even working with me on the finance committee. If you're at all interested, I would love to chat. So hit me up. Let's get involved. And thank you so much for watching the video. It means a ton, and it means a ton to have you think about donating. I'm kind of competitive, so there's a leaderboard, and I'd really like to be on top. So, that's I guess an additional plug. But more importantly, you'll be going to support a really incredible organization.